Hello there, Sugar Pie. I hate meme coins, is what I've been seeing all over Twitter and YouTube. And my fascination with this goes very deep because people who say they hate meme coins are lying to themselves. You're going to go through with me the truth. I love meme coins. You can even go, before we start, baby dolls, have a look at this. In my YouTube channel, you can see, if you just type in memes in the search, I speak about them a lot. I have many videos coming for you. We talk about the meme sector. This is not new. Memes, all about the memes. We love the memes. Everything's a meme. Even Bitcoin is a meme. It's true. It's true. Have a look at this. There are actually people out there who hate memes. I understand why. They're just salty. They're salty. Hey, I didn't make 1,000x on Pepe either. But I'm going to show you the truth, so you're going to feel a bit better about yourself. But it's not cope. You're just going to see how hard it is to actually win the lottery. So I see hatred for meme coins and Pepe from people whose coins aren't going up. This confuses me because you only see this at the beginning of a bull run. I'm not joking. I promise you. I'm not trying to do any cope. This is what confuses me, okay? Because if you want to see some specific examples, because you're a baby doll, baby cake, sugar pie, people get angry. This is Bitcoin chart. Maybe you've heard of the coin. So we're going to put a weekly here. People start getting upset at the memes and everything else around the beginning part of the run. Because in this part of the run, people's degenerate parts, they start acting first, and this is when Doge and SHIB started to actually move. Now, you didn't know they were going to go where they did, but they just started to move. People were very upset because all of their large caps, mid caps, and I was holding a lot of them, they were only going up like 8%. They were up like 20% in a week, which is nothing. I mean, you've been waiting 4 years for this freaking run. Now you're just doing 20%, which is disgusting, right? Disgusting from all the grifters who are dumping on everyone. Now, what ends up happening is you end up seeing everyone just pour salt on the wounds with each other, going like, oh, this thing's up 400%. And you're seeing that, and that's where you start to see, and everyone starts to move around, rotate, and guess what? As soon as everyone starts leaving the stuff that is eventually going to move, it starts moving up here. But this is what happened. Remember, this is a weekly candle. People can't take the weeks just sitting here. But what we're seeing now, very interesting, because usually Pepe's now up. I just made a latest post. Pepe's up, if you measure it, 350,000x around there. You can quickly check this with me. I mean, this is phenomenal. A lot of people, you want to know, why are you reporting on it? So we can learn. Do you want to learn? Do you want to see what is going on in the minds? Of course you do. That's why you're watching me, okay? I love you. You're my baby doll, baby cake, sugar pie. You're going to keep your straight back. 3 ice cubes in an orange juice cup. And you're going to remember, we're not here to judge. You're here to learn. You have to watch your friends and watch the enemy. This is how you develop. We want to be early to the next crypto tech innovation. We want to be on the next Uniswap innovation. We want to be on the next Ethereum ICO type of burst. And we want to see it early. We want to have conviction in it. Because if you don't have conviction in it, you're going to get out after a 5x watching it go 198x. That's what's going to happen. Pepe's up this much. It's wonderful to see. Very confusing because this is usually end of cycle stuff. So look at this. The hard truth, okay? The hard truth, you already know this. You've been watching my channel. You understand. You even know this with yourself. The hard truth is that 99% of people are only in crypto for the pumpermentals. Pumpermentals come from a growing community. The community can only gather around my fluffy slippers and pump them and confuse you. So that's all they'd be doing. Gather around my fluffy slippers and give it a value, and it will just confuse everybody time and time again. But this is what you want to see. This is what I want to see. You want to get inside my little peanut brain? I love seeing confusion. I love seeing people scratch their heads. I like seeing that. That means there's edge. Because if you just take the time, maybe we'll discover what's actually going on beneath the surface. And you already know this. Ready to figure this out. I've even got it here for you. Network effects are everything. Metcalfe's law. As a very quick reminder, Metcalfe's law means if you increase the users by 10x, you are simultaneously increasing the price by 10x. So this is U for users, this is P for price. It's not a forecast, it is a description. And it's basically saying, you don't need to know the exact numbers. It's a square, the value, the price of your coin, this is users, the price of the coin is squared. So you get a parabolic pump if you keep adding more people. And this is important to understand because now you get to see they are one in the same. So, in stocks, they have a meme. They're like, oh, I want to make a good business that makes good money. And the good business sells a good product. And you might say, well, stock market boomers will say, hey, they are one in the same. A good business who sells a good product will make good money. You can't have one with the other. That's what they'll say, basically. But I'm now telling you the revelations, Somi Revelations 101, because you're a baby kick, you get to see it here. We just Metcalfe's Law, which I didn't invent because my name's not Metcalfe. You get to just see when people say they want the price to go up, what they actually mean is they want a growing community here. That's what they actually want. What does growing mean? It means you're not at the end of the growth. It means you want to be early. So we're trying to figure out what goes on the mindset of why do people act? Why are people buying memes? Why are they buying any coins? Why are they even coming into crypto? You might say, well, I miss the old times. Well, Bitcoin was like that too. What you think? Do you honestly think, let's go back to the Bitcoin beginning. Do you honestly think people truly cared about Bitcoin when they saw it go up 1,000x? Oh, decentralization. Oh, this, all that. No, they just saw the price going up and they attached a narrative with it. That's what happens. Everything's a meme. Yes, you're looking at one of the biggest memes ever. Bitcoin's one of the biggest memes ever. The meme is going to convince you that it can be money. So Metcalfe's Law describes this. So when people say, I just care about the price, well, we're like reading them. What they actually mean is they say, I'm yearning to be in a community where I'm early. And now we know from Metcalfe's Law, a growing community means the value of the community goes up exponentially. You want the same thing. You can't have the price going exponential and sustaining without the users growing. It's the same thing. People are just figuring it out. So don't feel bad if you didn't miss the latest one. All right. Don't feel bad. I want to show you what the competition is. I'm going to show you this. This is PawSwap and I've got poop. So this was the unicorn run from a few months ago when Shibarium, which is the Shiba Inu chain, was rumored to launch. Now, the owner, they're also manipulating and grooming everyone, and it's delaying the launch. Wink, wink. Maybe you've heard of that, where it's been meant to be released a year ago, and everyone's wondering, like, how come there's so many tests? How come you always say it's done and then things get added on? You get the point now, friends. So with PawSwap, look at this. I'm telling you now. Please don't worry if you didn't win the lottery, and it is a lottery. Look at this. Okay. This one lottery, PawSwap went to 100 million market cap. 100 million. One of my friends and family, we got shielded at 10 million around here, I think here. And we're like, oh man, it's already at 10 million market cap. And then this one became the unicorn to 100 million. So we're still late, but it still went nuts. Okay. I want you to know. So even though this was the unicorn one, it was the unicorn one. You can see it didn't put a log chart here, but like, wow, went nuts up here. I want you to know, if you bought at 100 million, you got rugged. Down only. 99% of alts do this, especially memes. And like literally, yeah, you wasted all your time. You're still believing. You're going to keep getting rugged. This is what happens most of the time. This is a unicorn run. It was 100 million market cap. I want you to see how much of a unicorn that is. And that's why you're a baby kick and I get to show you. You can go to Dex Screener here. This is Dex Screener. You can go to new pairs on the left. And I want you to just see how disgusting it is out there. You know what people are doing? You sort by age. And you can see what's come out recently. Look at this. Look at it. 5 minutes ago. Benz, X-Peppy, Frabble, Peppy. Look at all these poop coins launching every hour. Every hour. And here I am reporting it for you. So here I am making you smarter, wiser, friendlier, and yummier. Because you are scrumptious. This is something you got to know, though. So I have no FOMO. Literally no FOMO. By the way, just to let you know, a quick filter for you. If you catch yourself or anyone else saying they felt FOMO for Peppy, then you know what type of investor or trader they are. Most of the time, they're unprofitable. Most of the time. This is a general sweeping generalization, but I'll give you like 90% chance you're not profitable. No matter what you show on Twitter, you're fake pretending furu, you got a fascination for making money in crypto, but you got FOMO for this. This doesn't make sense. You can tell on Twitter, the people who don't have FOMO, like they're like, oh yeah, I wish I got in Pepe earlier, but I don't really have FOMO. You can tell they are like me and they actually know what goes on in these meme coins. So there are over 10 meme coins launching every hour. That's 1,000 coins per week. Yes. That means in a month, you've got to go through 4,000 coins. 4,000. And I'm telling you, don't anchor to the recent lottery winner. There's 4,000 a month. That means in the past 3 months, it's been 12,000 coins. And I had to add this 0.9% here. Look, 99.9% of coins rug hard. Not 99%, 99.9. 999 out of 1,000. That's the truth. And I have to add this as well. Even though you're a yummy scrumptious cookie, lucky is if this offends you, devs are scum who do fake trading bots and traps to shadow rug instantly. That's another trick they do. I just wanted to let you know how dangerous this is, friends. So what the devs do, one of my baby doll friends, Charlie, has told me, right? And I've seen this happen. This makes sense because I've been in markets for so long. You see this volume category? They know they have to spoof the volume. So what they do is they use their bots to say buy $500 of their coin every hour and then sell it down. They're the one buying and they're the one selling, or their goal is just to break even. So they'll do like $500 buy. Then it's up to like maybe $10,000 volume in the hour, and then it just sells it down for break even. So all it's done is pay the Uniswap fee to itself because the dev himself is the liquidity pool. All he's doing is just paying gas. This is what they do amongst themselves and their friends to spoof all these indicators. So this upset me when I heard this, not because they're scum and they do it, we always know that, but volume was how you could filter for legit coins in 2021 and a few months ago. So before all of them started making these volume bots, you could start to see some volume of coins was like $1 or like $70, and you knew that was just the scum rug. Other ones had like $8,000, $25,000, $70,000. So then you kind of knew, okay, I'm just going to have a look at that, and it could help with your filtering like here. But now all of these are just potential rugs. All of these. Baby Pepe has, $57,000 of volume. Like they launch, they hit into themselves and they do that. The game is getting harder. So don't feel bad, but what do you feel bad for? There's literally thousands of coins an hour. Tell me which one's going to make it. Wassa, Ribbit 2.0. What happened to 1.0? A coin called Hero. By the way, there's a coin called Hero literally every 2 weeks for some reason. Yeah. A new coin called Billy. Bad. Max coin. There's just so many. Do you want to know what the worst part is? I am now seeing coins I owned in 2021 where we just didn't make it. Like we were pumped, we just didn't fully make it. They're relaunching them. So someone's taken the name. They're just relaunching new coin to try get people coming in. They're like, oh, new coin launched. Because everyone knows that these degenerates are coming for the aged. Everyone knows like, oh, what's out this week? What's out this month? I want hot new things. Sorry, I take that back. The word month is too long. These people don't operate in months, even though that's an extremely short time frame. These people operate in days, in hours. Hours. So what are you worried about? You got nothing to worry about. Like this, what'd you miss out on? Nothing. You missed out on losing all your money. That's what you missed out on. Here, I tell you, please, focus on core coins. The developers and all the insiders here are getting very intelligent and witty with how they unfortunately rug you. They're faking volume. They are all the liquidity. So they deploy the liquidity. They are the liquidity themselves. You want to know what also sucks? This sucks on a big fat cookie. When I found this out, what they're doing is you can actually see they will launch with like 100K liquidity. And what they'll do is, so they're like 50K of that, okay? They're like 50K on the bid and they're 50K on the offer of the coin that they gave themselves. So they're really putting 50K of themselves. What the scum will do is they will wait for just $5,000 of retailers to enter and then they'll rug it. So all they're doing is they're now scalping. Isn't that sad? Pathetic state of humanity here. They are scalping being a rugger. They're like saying, what they're doing is they go, I got 50K. I want to try to turn it to $1 million. So I'm going to do 50K. When that gets $5,000, which is 10% yield in the week or the month, then they'll rug it and they'll restart a new coin with a new logo. And they do this over and over and over again. All of them are doing it. All of them. It's really scummy when you think about it. Hurts my heart to see. And a lot of people still fading memes. So they're not going away, but the landscape's different. You got to approach them differently with a different mindset. So memes aren't going anyway. And here I got to remind you, Shiba Inu today. Okay, let's talk about product market fit. Monero. When you think of privacy, what do you think of? You think of XMR, Monero. That's what you think of. Most people think of him. Shiba Inu blew out of the water completely. Shiba Inu has 1.3 million holders on chain, and there's more on the sexes. And meme coins, right? Why are they strong? Meme coins are strong because they're easy for people to understand. That's how simple it is. So people will think twice about leaving. And they won't even think when they buy in. They go, yeah, I understand that. That relates to me. I like dogs. Get in. Now, dogs are old. Dogs are 2021s. Dogs are out. You might say, oh, frogs are in. Yeah, but frogs are going to be old soon too. There's going to be something else. The meme coin sector is ultra short-term impulse buyers. They're people who they go shopping and they're like, oh, I wanted to get like this one thing and I spent $700 when I just came out for a sandwich. Those types of people, they're in meme coins. It's not, I'm not here to say that it's a good or bad thing as a person. I'm just saying this is the type of the makeup in there. For example, somebody who's in bonds, you know, the traditional stock market asset, right? Someone who's in bonds is not going to be coming in and FOMO buying and DGen buying and placing in 70K into some liquidity pool and getting some coins. They have like, oh, if I get my 2% yield for 3 years, that'd be a nice institutional returns, wouldn't it? Those are the types of people. So you just got to understand the psychological makeup of the people coming in. Crypto is a casino. Everyone here is coming for the gains. We know things are growing. We just don't know what's growing exactly. We want to be in the thing that does grow. That's it. No one truly understands where everything's going to land. We all hope it's all about the community, but hey, man, maybe someone makes a killer application in the next few years and just blows everything out of the water and just completely destroys our idea of what we think a good community is. That might come. That might come. People might be very upset. You know, you might have someone from the centralized exchange world or centralized like Facebook or just someone else who makes some sort of app and it might blow you to pieces because you'll be shocked how many people don't care about decentralization, but they'll go latch onto some new app that comes in. So you just got to be prepared. And part of being prepared is understanding that SHIB did 1 million X in 1 year. Yes, it did. Yes, it did, baby dolls. I've shown you the chart many times. Many of you using the wrong chart. You got to use the proper charts to see on chain that it did 1 million X in 1 year, 2021. And it's above what you think has good product market fit. Oh, Monero. No one cares. And all these other coins. Yes. Even Chainlink. Yes. Even Avalanche. In fact, more people have SHIB stored theoretical market cap than actual real dollars in dollars. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yes. Now, you might then conclude, oh, but people are in SHIB because they're expecting some sort of roadmap and product. No, don't use that on me. When everyone bought SHIB in 2021, it was delegated as a meme Ponzi scam going to zero. Don't touch it. There are insiders. It's going to go down. It went up 1 million X. All right, so it went up a 10x and 10x and 10x over and over and over again. These people got it wrong. All the influencers got it wrong. All the stuff they shield, leverage trading exchanges went to zero. Everything got absolutely wrecked. SHIB eventually dropped 90%. But hey, before it dropped 90%, it did a nice scrumptious 1 million X pump. And it's still up here. What are the chances of that happening? But you're not going to pick it. You're most likely not going to pick it. I just saw you, man. You want to go through these every day. Do you want to go through 400 coins? Checking. The edge isn't here yet. And unfortunately, when the market picks up, I think there will be edge, but not in how we believe it. Because look, if there are 1,000 coins a day coming, then 1,000 coins a week, what's going to happen in a bull market? 5,000 coins a week? It's going to be harder. What the hell do we do? Well, you got to have faith. You believe in me, I believe in you. We're both outsiders together. You have to have faith that someone, a smart nerd, maybe an alien, maybe someone with a brain as big as Vitalik, they will invent the next crypto tech innovation and it will catch on. In 2012, they discovered that they could fork Bitcoin and they made faster Bitcoin. You got Litecoin and other coins did like hundreds of X's and then all went to zero. But the 100 of X's came first. Then in 2016, 4 years later, from 2012. You're now 2016. Ethereum's ICOs. Everyone launched all the coins. Ethereum was considered the unicorn revolutionary new technology. It still is. But back then, it was like, wow, we can launch anything. And they did. And all the ICOs went 100 to 400x, and then they went to zero. But before they went to zero, they went 100 to 400x. Now, 4 years from 2016 brings us to 2020. Have you heard of an exchange called Uniswap? One of the greatest inventions ever. One of the best things to ever get created in crypto. Absolutely amazing. 2020, Uniswap catches on. And then we start doing DeFi and swapping of assets and yield. And that was the innovation that came in. Wow. We transcended everything. Again, so you might say, oh, what's going to come in 2024? Well, this is the whole point of this video. We don't know. But I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be memes. But at least you know how fast things can start going if they gain some traction. So memes, I know you're probably thinking, oh, Pepe. Well, look. Pepe didn't really capture anyone's imagination for Pepe. Pepe's captured everyone's imagination for the pump. And you might say, aren't they the same thing? And I will say to you, no. Because when people come just for the pump, you better have the strongest founder, leader, community, because you're going to fight a lot of other pumps. Hope this makes sense. If people are just coming for the price pump, you better be very convicted in what you're in, because there are going to be other price pumps and people are going to rotate out of your bag. So you need a network effect growing strong enough to fight off the decays. You need to fight off your network. Maybe you pump here and then up, as you start going up, if you're just slowly going up, you're going to be losing members in this time. Can your coin even sustain it? That's why a lot of coins from 2017, right, they did this, but in 2021, they did that. Like Neo and the other coins. They could never break their all-time high because their network effect decayed too much. Why? People went to the other stuff that was growing. So you're constantly fighting yourself to be a decaying network effect. So if people just come for the price pump, but you're going to say, isn't everyone here for the price pump? Yes, but, big but. As much as we knock them, the people in for the tech, they are the core believers. They are the actual ethical and moral ones at the start. I'm not saying them ethical, moral humans. I'm just saying we need them more than they need us. They need us. They're here even if it costs them money to use and they may make nothing out of it. They are a donation. They are the reason why crypto exists. The people in it for the tech, they are here. However, where we start to get the things we want, which is 300,000x pops, this happens when the people who are in it for the tech start to see value go up in their little tech. They're like, oh, the tech, oh. They start getting a bit orgasmic, and then all the degens come in. And the degens, now I'll use this specific term, it's the retailer set. The retailers come in because something's gone up. And they start using the tech as well, and their imagination gets captured. So you're going to often hear me say, capture the retailer's imagination. This is a very important concept. You got to understand this. So 2012, 2016, 2020, every single crypto tech innovation, you captured the retailer's imagination. What does this actually mean? So you want to know, here to translate for you. Capturing the retailer's imagination means, you're looking at it right now. All right, you're looking at it, Pepe. It means, even though you have people like me saying, hey man, this thing's up 300,000x, or the influencers started shilling it here, you're not early, this thing, it can be forked, it can be replicated, it went up too fast. All these rational things, you completely throw them out the door. You go, nah, it doesn't matter. The tech here, there's something here. It's different this time. It's a new paradigm. Once retailers believe that, that's how we get the manias. And this is actually what we want. And this is what actually fuels everything. So retailers got captured by DEXs, Uniswap and all the other DEX forks and all the DeFi stuff in 2020. Everyone got rugged. Very unfortunate. Now we're moving into the new iteration. We're seeing memes. But this is not the new tech wave. This is just a community being formed. And the new tech, when it comes out, once we start to see it gain traction, I hope, fingers crossed, friends, because we really need this to break the all-time highs, by the way. Once it starts coming out, you get to see a stark difference. Much more different. You're going to see people come in. They're not even be talking about X's. This is what you want. See, in Pepe, this is how you know you're not early, all right? This is how you know it's dangerous, etc. Right? So if you've noticed on Twitter, everyone, I'm letting you know, they will talk about Pepe's market cap, and even I'm talking about the X's it's done, and people are talking about liquidity. You don't want to see those types of words and labels in a new tech. You don't want to see that. When Uniswap first came out and DeFi first came out, no one was talking about liquidity, how much X's is this up, how much yield is it making. No one was talking about that. The people who were, they were getting drowned out. You couldn't hear them because they were trying to say, oh my God, these coins are hyperinflating and they're just being given to the founders and they're all dumping their DeFi coins on everyone and they're evil scum, rinsing the poor people. Those words were getting rinsed because everyone was just spamming them with content and rebuttals saying like, no, DeFi in the real world is worth 10 trillion. So we should be going to like 1 trillion. And by the way, DeFi is like 100 billion, I think, right now. So it's like much bigger than what it was even in 2020. So that's what people were saying as the anchor to get everybody to suspend belief. So that's capturing the retailer's imagination. That's all of us were like, oh my God, the real world DeFi is 10 trillion. Imagine we just got to 1 trillion. We're better than the real world. We're an improvement. So we should get to 10 trillion too. So once people start talking these pie in the sky stuff, now you've completely disconnected with reality. But also that means you've achieved success. So this is a big success. This is what you want. Now, obviously the sad part is you're like, okay, now I've got to leave home from the party because the party's getting a bit too messy. No one's got their clothes on anymore. Everyone's got an illicit substance in their hand. So all of these things start happening, but this means it's the exit time. But it's beautiful to see even a meme coin. This is the most beautiful part. I'm going to end this message. A meme coin that did nothing, no tech, no utility, nothing. A meme coin was able to gather a community in a month to get this size and do 300,000x and hit 1.5 billion. That's the most fascinating thing at all because it means, even though everybody's still on the sidelines, it means if you and me as baby dolls being friends, if we're onto something that has a good chance of being part of that new crypto tech wave 2024, 2025, then we are also going to benefit from a nuclear, super speedy rise like this. And you know what else is rising? The levels of our friendship. You're going to tell mum and dad that you love them, and I'll catch you next one.